What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna fix the power window switch on my 1990 R32 Skyline sedan. So basically what happened was I was driving over to a friend's house the other day. He just got his FTRX7 running with a 2J, 1J? 1, I think it's a 1J. I don't know, but some JZ in it. Anyway, I get there, go to roll up my windows. It's a nice day. I had the windows down. This window switch got stuck forward, like really stuck forward. I had to pry on it to get it back. That was probably a bad idea. Anyway, it shot out of the window switch, landed into the car somewhere. I found it, pull it out, pull it apart. Anyway, today we're gonna fix that. So here's how you take this thing out. So we got an R32 here, sedan. This is what the window switch looks like. Your power windows, your power mirrors, your window locks, and your door locks. My door locks don't work very well, but yours probably don't either if you're watching this. So this is a really basic trim piece to remove. If you've had your door cards off, which your car's, you know, roughly 30, 35 years old, you've probably had your door cards off a few times at this point. You know how to do this. It's easy. Grab the front, lift it up, just like that. It comes right out. Boom. You got 3 plugs here. One there for the power mirrors, one here for, I assume, for the door locks, and then this one is the window switches. So that's that. Super easy to remove. Get it out of there. That's done. Grab ourselves some tools. So we're gonna take this Milwaukee impact driver. So I like to break things. I like to party. We got these cobalt tools because there's just one screw and it's a square bit and super glue. And that's how we're gonna fix this. Nice and simple. Super glue, square bit, impact driver. So let's do this. Here's our window switch. You can see this particular guy right here is a little messed up. Basically what I did when I tried to fix it was I took this out of the door card. I borrowed a pick from my friend. I stuck the pick in here to wedge the pressure switch off to one side, and then I basically just shoved that plastic key back into place, and I'm sure that doing that is exactly how I broke it. So if you ever have one of these fly out of your Skyline, or I don't know if the power windows switches are similar on like the 240s or maybe like Sentras or Maximos or anything like that. Anyway, regardless, if you've got a similar switch setup and one of these jams itself in place and then shoots out of your door, don't do that. Just take it apart like this, get yourself some super glue. It's really all you need. You might, like, if it's not, you visually inspect it and it's not broken, you might not even need super glue. So don't be like me and try to just wedge things back together. It's not going to work out well. You're going to be mad at yourself for doing that. So don't do it that way. Do it this way. So now we're going to take this thing apart and see if we can't fix it, or maybe source another functional window switch on eBay or something. But I think we can probably fix it anyway. We'll see what we can do. So let's start taking it apart. I already sized up this screw. It looks like it's an S2 square bit. So I've got my bits right over here off camera. We're going to use this trusty, handy-dandy little Milwaukee impact driver to take it apart. It's probably overkill. We might break some shit, but be all right. Honestly, it kind of seems like that screw has been off before, which is fine. Whatever. Okay, let's see. So these are, yeah, that's cracked right there. This is glued into place. So I'm just going to see if I can kind of gently pry it. I've got enough movement here. I can kind of work this switch around. Oh, hey, there it is. We broke the glue. All right, perfect, great. So you can see the little switch in here. It's dirty as hell, but that's what the underside of the window switches look like. These are all kind of, seems like they're clipped into place. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so the back piece on this is just cracked off. I don't know if you can see if I can get it to focus here. There it is. Should be a full square. You can kind of see it's missing the piece on this side that holds it in place on top of this little rocker switch assembly. So 2 ways we can fix this. What we could either do is grab some tweezers and try to super glue it back into place where it belongs and then just slide it over top and kind of hope that that fixes the problem. Or, so what we could either do is put a little dab of super glue on this guy just on here, and then kind of stick this in position. I think that's probably our best bet. I think what I'll do is I'll put a couple drops on the outer edges here. We'll slip the switch on, set it in position, line it up with the switch next to it, and then it's got enough tension on it that I can just hold it upside down, kind of go like this. It's not falling off. So I think we'll probably just leave it upside down, maybe support it on something else for a little while the super glue sets, just to make sure that the glue doesn't set inside the rocker switch itself. So alright, we'll get some super glue going, and then we'll fucking glue this bad boy back together. We'll super glue these again. Honestly, these look like they were super glued by somebody else at some point, so I think this probably was taken apart. We'll also clean it up because the switches, I don't know if you can probably see. Yeah, it kind of comes out on video. It's super dusty and dirty. I mean, this is a 34-year-old switch panel in this car, so it's been in there a long time. Like I said, it looks like maybe it's been out once before, but it's unlikely it's been out much more than that. So yeah, all right, we'll get the super glue, we'll get to work. All right, super glue, we're just gonna use good old Gorilla super glue gel. This is what I had in the toolbox. I don't even know if it's still good. It might just be stuck solid. Nope, it's coming off. Oh, we got super glue gel. Okay, shit, we're going. All right, so let's put a little dab there. Put another little dab over here. Now that I'm thinking about this super glue gel probably is the super glue you want for this, just because it's not runny. And so therefore it's not gonna just, you know, run off of this, stick to other stuff, make the switch sticky in general. So, okay, we'll put some there, put this back on, and we'll go ahead and set this guy like that. Oh shit. Well, it's already stuck. Okay. So it has this little rubber boot. I picked it up, you can't see it. I did forget to put this on, and this bastard is now, oh, there we go. All right, I got it off just in time. Let's see, how's the other one oriented? Like that. It goes on like this. Great, we'll put a little bit more super glue in here. Got lucky on that one. Yeah. Things I'm not good at. Remembering what things to put back in place before I super glue stuff together. That's not the first time that's happened. It probably is not going to be the last either. Okay, so our little grommet's in place. I'm just going to slide this guy over top of it. There we go. Switch is in the correct orientation. And we're just going to leave it there. We'll leave it alone. Alright, so I grabbed some Clorox wipes. Rip the cap off of this. Grab a Clorox wipe. Down at the bottom, it's in that Cloroxy soup. It's pretty gross. Look at that, it's nasty. It's nasty. Alright, and we'll just go ahead and try to clean this up as best we can. It's just a lot of dust and grime and dirt and skin cells. Nastiness. Yeah, look at how dirty that is. Barely touched it, and it's just real gross. That somehow looks more gross than it did before, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a rag and wipe that down. Just knock some of the dusty bits off these. I think the juices, it's a gross term to use, but the juice, whatever the cleaning juice, water, gunk, soup, whatever it is on the, oh yeah, look at that. It's fucking They're just full of dust now. Wow, somehow I cleaned them and also made them worse. Okay, that's better. Took the dust off. I might just hit it with a fucking Swiffer duster at the end at this point. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Now I'm realizing I put the super glue away, even though we need it to glue this back onto here. So we'll just go ahead and dab this on these guys. Okay, that's a metric butt ton of super glue. Go ahead and line it up here. Smack it down into place. Yeah, okay. So this little crosshatch guy is in the center. He's lined up in his little hole. So that's good. We'll go ahead and load this bad boy up. Pop it in there. Okay, we're looking pretty good. So I don't want to put a ton of pressure on this screw just yet while this super glue is setting on this side. Go ahead and set it down like so, and we'll put this guy back in the car in just a couple minutes here. How long does this take to set anyway? 10 to 45 seconds. Great. I think we're almost there then. I'd just rather not accidentally super glue this thing into the door card. That would not be fun. I wouldn't love that. I think there would be cooler things that I could do. Okay. Window switch feels like it's gonna work. I'm still gonna, you know, try to be really gentle with this guy, at least for a little while, now that it's just, I know that it's just super glued back together. All right, let's put this back in the car. Let's get some coffee real quick. Yeah, it's the good stuff. Okay, so the good news is you don't need any tools to put this in your car or to take this out of your car. You just need to be able to open your door. So we got 3 plugs here. We got this big guy in the back, window switches, and our power window lock. This little guy, so plug that guy in, and then this last one is our power mirrors and power folding for the mirrors. If you look at the plastic body on this, it's got this kind of plastic V clip molded in on the back side, and then there's a little spring clip on the front. So just want to make sure when you're putting it in, one, you get all the wiring underneath so you don't pinch it. 2, back side goes in first, so the side that's closest to you when you're driving, then pop it down in place. That's it, we're done. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and key the ignition on, and we'll check the window. So we can close the door, find that window switch. Look at that, it rolls up. It's very slow. My window motors are tired. I'll probably do another video about that at some point in the near future, but there we go, we fixed it. Up, down, up, down. It's not knocking itself out of position. Other windows work. We're done. Great work. See you next time.